everybody! Welcome. It's Sarina Kazawa here, and today we're going to be getting into some VTuber news. But before we do, please make sure to smash subscribe, hit the like, ring the bell. And guys, do you know that I stream on Twitch? Head over to Twitch. And if you're at work, leave me a lurk. Okay, guys, on to our very first piece of Newsy news. This is Mint Fantome, and Mint Fantome, also known as Made Mint, is an independent female English language virtual YouTuber who debuted in July 2020. And this is Sameko Saba, and Sameko Saba is an independent English-speaking VTuber who debuted in June 2025. So why are we talking about Mint and Sameko Saba? Well, guys, just to give you some context here, this is posted on Oshi Park's X account. This is posted on December 26, 2025 at around noon. And it says here, want to get your Valentine's Day weekend off to a good start? Join Mint Fantome for hashtag from Minto with Love, a live 3D jazz club concert featuring a live band and special guests live at the Peppermint Club in Los Angeles on February 13th. This is a poster here with all the information. So far she's had some pretty amazing guest announcements, but looks like she has another one. So this is trending on X. So this is posted on Oshi Park's X account, and this is posted on January 27th, 2026 at around noon. And it says here, yo-ho, we have one more surprise for y'all. Sameko Saba will be joining from Minto with Love as an additional special guest. Venue tickets are sold out for both shows, but streaming tickets are still available below. It says get your streaming ticket now. So if you click here, this is the link to the streaming ticket. Here's the lineup of people. We got Mint Fantome, Phoebe, Victoria Roman, Nimi Nightmare, Miora Celeste, and now Sameko Saba. So this is posted on Mint's X account. This is posted on January 27th, 2026 at around 12:30 p.m. And Mint says, when the jazz club was first proposed to me, Miori and Saba were the first two I thought of. I really honored to sing with them both. Of course, I'm excited to sing with everyone, but when I think of jazz, I think of them. So even Mint herself is very excited about her concert. Anyways, guys, what do you think about this news with Saba joining from Minto with Love? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Shachimu, and Shachimu is an American, Japanese, Canadian artist, animator on YouTube. She makes plenty of animation memes and speed paints, and her channel started in October of 2013. So I'm talking about Shachimu. Well, guys, it looks like Shachimu had a little bit of an injury. So Sachi had posted on her X account on January 26th saying, I should be around tomorrow. And then Sachi on January 27th had an update saying, hi, I sliced my left thumb and I just got back from urgent care. I will be around when I can press buttons again with it. And then Sachi says, it's not too bad. I don't think it'll be too long. I just need it for my hotkeys. So let's see what some people on X are saying. So Cassie says, I'm relieved you'll be all right, Sachi. I'm hoping your thumb will heal and I'm really glad you can come home to recover. Please take all the time you need with your fur babies. Anyways, guys, so if you are a fan of Sachi, just know that she has an injury on her left thumb. It will take some time for her to heal before she's able to come back to streaming. So just make sure to watch her X for any future updates. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is ovulation, and ovulation is an important part of the menstrual cycle in female vertebrates where egg cells are released from the ovaries as part of the ovarian cycle. In human females, ovulation typically occurs near the midpoint of the menstrual cycle and after the follicular phase. All right, guys. Okay, so why are we talking about ovulation? Well, guys, this was posted on X. This is posted by Rock Solid. And just to give you some context, this was posted on January 26, 2026 at around 11 p.m. And Rock Solid says, just found out there's a website that tracks ovulation and menstrual cycles of female VTubers. You can see here, this tweet had over 7.8 million views. Here's a screenshot of the VTuber Ovulation Tracker. You can search for a VTuber, and then it'll tell you like who exactly is ovulating at this time and who is fertile. So anyways, from the community, there has been some mixed reactions. So this is posted by Rock Solid again saying, there's an observation section where they track the time and date of tweets about things that can be associated with periods and are calculated from there. So here's an example. So for example, Fuamoko posted on December 16th, and this was their source is this tweet here saying, we're so sorry, ruffians. Fua developed a bad migraine here and it's not getting any better. So we think that it's best to cancel our watch along for today. Please continue to cheer on Regloss during their live bow bow. So based on this observation, they are currently in the menstrual phase. And obviously these are just some other examples of that, but that's kind of like how this website came to be, where it's like taking public tweets and creating a menstrual tracking cycle based on the publicly available tweets. So let's see what some of the people on X are saying. So Megalodon says, WTF, what do you mean someone is tracking my ovulation? This is Lara saying, how? You can see here the website has auto-generated a menstruation cycle. So LXOX says, I'm usually transparent about my periods when they come around because I can be a bit grumpy. I don't want you guys to ever think on it's y'all, but I don't know anymore, ... Piper says, hey, so this is effing vile. Shout out to my community for letting me know. So you can see here, Steven Pippers found herself on the ovulation tracker. And then this is a DJ Cantasy saying, while I don't think a period tracker is inherently nefarious, considering knowing different hormone levels could help with understanding our behavior behavior and comfort us. However, this being an ovulation tracker tells me that this was intended to sexualize creators and not help them. And then this is posted by Zumi, and Zumi says, I can only assume I'm not in this weird ass site because I'm literally pregnant and don't have a cycle right now. Who even thinks of this as something to do? This is Shomimi, and Shomimi says, this is definitely weird, but why am I low-key sad that no one wants to know my cycle? Am I not cool enough? Why don't you want to know when I'm ovulating? And then this is Bree, and Bree says, good morning. I'm so glad I don't see a therapist anymore because I really wouldn't know how to explain this one to her. So you can see here, Bree is here, and based on Bree's tweets, they were able to generate a ovulation cycle. And then Kiba says, you're allowed to track my menstrual cycle under the condition you pay for my food and oh my God. Under the condition you pay for my food cravings during my Shark Week. It's the right thing to do. This is Asher, and Asher says, this is absolutely effing disgusting. Whoever made this needs help, like real help. Like WTF, this is so demoralizing to women. I can't believe this website is even a thing. Like seriously, whoever made this needs help. Nomura says, I have no words. Never mind, I do. Whoever made this site, WTF. I know I ain't in danger of being on here because I don't menstruate, but for everyone who is already on there, do you understand how creepy and invasive this is? Like, I guess some people will be fine with this, but again, WTF. Okay, this is Kazahana, and Kazahana says, I'm out here 24/7 PR work trying to convince people VTuber fans are normal, and then I see a VTuber menstrual tracker. Please, I am tired. I swear we are normal. And then you can see just throwing a glass out of frustration.
We're all insane, yep.
This is Sevi, and Sevi says, the site is down. This is why speaking up helps. The more we shun these kinds of things, the more they'll begin to disappear. Speak up. So guys, if you do try to go to the VTuber ovulation tracker, it is showing as a bad gateway. So anyways, guys, so it is currently down. Whether or not it's going to come back up after all the backlash is unclear. Anyways, guys, what do you think about tracking your favorite VTuber's ovulation cycle? Do you think that is creepy and invasive, or do you think it's harmless? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Rev Says Desu, and Rev Says Desu is a male English-speaking VTuber, anime reviewer, and news reporter. And this is AdvanceGG, and AdvanceGG is a company that sells energy drinks. And within AdvanceGG, Rev has their own merch here, so you can see like there is their own flavor, along with some other merch here as well. So AdvanceGG and Rev have a partnership. So why are we talking about Rev and AdvanceGG? Just to give you some context here, back on January 25th, Miss Lala said F ice. Rev took offense to Miss Lala's tweet on January 25th. Rev said, LARFs as a 1950s VTuber hates current federal agency that is more tame than any law enforcement agency of the time period, including in her LARP. Obviously, some people are not happy with what Rev had to say, so they are pulling out of their AdvanceGG sponsorships. This is Catherine, and Catherine says, I've stepped down from being an ambassador for AdvanceGG. So it says here, effective immediately, I'm no longer an ambassador for Advance. While I'm grateful for their care towards me as an individual throughout the period I was around, my values with the company does not align anymore as content creator, and we've parted ways amicably. This is Syndicate, and Syndicate says, if AdvanceGG doesn't drop Rev and Straub for their continuous right-wing grifting, defending ICE, and sending their communities to harass people they slander online, I'm dropping my partnership and moving on with another company. I stand on business when it comes to this garbage. And then this is Mocha Bean, and Mocha Bean says, I'm no longer associated with AdvanceGG. Everyone is entitled to their own beliefs, but I'm not okay with supporting a company that is complacent with a creator who weaponizes their community and harasses others. I care about compassion and treating others with respect. This is Kit, and Kit says, as of today, I am no longer affiliated with AdvanceGG. And this is Karura, and Karura says, I'm no longer associating myself with AdvanceGG. After thinking about it, I realized that the inaction speaks louder than words. I wanted to do this silently, but I figured posting about it might encourage others to take action in any way they can. Defund ICE. Weepy says, important announcement. As of today, I'm no longer affiliated with AdvanceGG. I want to thank AdvanceGG for the opportunity to join the ambassador program, along with many other talented streamers. My AdvanceGG code is now inactive and will no longer work upon checkout. Blub blub weepy. And this is Lilypad, and Lilypad says, my partnership with AdvanceGG will be canceled. Their inaction over recent events and who they endorse is speaking louder than words, and I can't support a company who remains silent in the face of such heinous activity. And then this is Cami, and Cami says, after a year of being with AdvanceGG, I've decided to also step down from being partnered with the company and part ways after seeing one of their partners' behaviors and views. I don't want to be around that. The way they are treating Miss Lala is heartbreaking to see. Thank you for those who supported my journey while I worked alongside Advance and giving me such an opportunity. Okay, and this is Casey, and Casey says, here are my thoughts on the current AdvanceGG situation. If nothing is said by the end of the week, or if Rev is not dropped, I will be terminating my partnership with them. Anyways, guys, it looks like AdvanceGG has not made a statement as of filming. The last time I can see on their timeline they posted was January 16th, but it has nothing to do with Rev. Anyways, guys, what do you think of all these creators dropping out of their partnerships with AdvanceGG? Do you think that it's warranted, or do you think that this is overblown? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Agogaki Koa, and Agogaki Koa is a female trilingual virtual YouTuber affiliated with Chroma Shift's Aku Pin unit, and this is TikTok, and TikTok is a social media and short form online video sharing platform. So why are we talking about Agogaki Koa and TikTok? Well, guys, just to give you some context here, this is posted on PBS, and it says here, TikTok users say that they are being censored after change to US ownership. And we can see this impacting some VTubers as well. So this is posted by Agogaki Koa on X. This is posted on January 27th, 2026 at around 3:33 p.m. And Agogaki Koa says, I was okay for the whole hour, said something random in French, and got instantly banned for 5 years. What did TikTok mean by that, Aku? And so here it says, live access suspended. You can go live and join a live as a guest starting from January 26, 2031. And then Agogaki Koa says, I just proudly said Blue Archive is my raison d'etre. Stinky TikTok, you will never kill this love, Aku. So if you are looking for Agogaki Koa on TikTok, it looks like she has been suspended from live access for 5 years. Anyways, guys, whether or not TikTok will lift this ban is unclear, but just know that this new censorship is taking place for American TikTok users. So this is something just to be aware of. And yikes, big yikes. Okay. Anyways, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Akai Hato, and Akai Hato is a female Japanese virtual YouTuber associated with HOLOLIVE, debuting as part of the first generation of VTubers. So why are we talking about Akai Hato? Well, guys, just to give you some context, Akai Hato is currently on a leave, and Akai Hato's managers have been posting on her X, so people are pretty peeved about it. So this is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit, posted by some regular guy saying, Hachima's YouTube channel just posted a new music video. So you can see here, it has been taken down. So if you click here, it says the video has been privated. So it's posted on Akai Hato's X account, and this is posted on January 28th, 2026, saying, regarding the Ito cover video that was released yesterday, due to the manager's insufficient verification, we mistakenly published the pre-vised data. This issue was entirely due to negligence on the part of the operations team, and Akai Hato herself bears no responsibility. We have currently taken down the video in question and are preparing to re-upload the correct version. We deeply apologize for the significant inconvenience caused to everyone who is looking forward to it, as well as all related parties. We will release it again soon as preparations are complete. And then this is from the responsible manager. So again, it's a manager posting on Akai Hato's X account. Anyways, guys, what do you think of HOLOLIVE posting the incorrect music video for Akai Hato? Do you think that this is something that should wait until she comes back? Or do you think that they should keep posting to keep engagement on the YouTube channel? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Vexoria The Sun Eater, and Vexoria The Sun Eater is a Canadian VTuber who streams on Twitch and Fansly, debuting in December 2021. So why are we talking about Vexoria? Well, guys, this is posted on Vexoria's X account. This is posted on January 27th, 2026 at around 2:56 p.m. And Vexoria says, hi, everyone. After a talk on stream yesterday with Zolon, I've decided to cancel all of my in-person appearances at conventions in the United States this year. It makes me sad to have to do this because I really want to see everyone. However, I do not feel safe traveling currently to the United States. Hopefully, I can see you all virtually in some places. Miss you all. Anyways, guys, so Vexoria has posted this, so she will no longer be attending any conventions in the United States this year. So let's see what some people on X are saying. So Maple Chicken says, I've really been torn on the same thing. Mia says, stay safe, Vex, a wise choice considering what is going on. Podge says, I've been feeling the same. It's so scary. Red Claw says, this effing sucks, but I cannot blame you for making that choice. Joelle says, big love, Vex. Let's do a little stay-at-home convention hangout. We can finally play board games. Tyrus says, Vexoria's safety first before anything else. I completely understand. And Radia says, entirely understandable considering the current state of things. Stay safe and sending lots of good energy. And then Alara says, 100% understandable. Stay safe. Anyways, guys, what do you think about Vexoria canceling all of her United States convention appearances? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys, and that's it. That's the end of the VTuber News. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And guys, if you're not able to make it to Twitch, that is no problem. I do have a YouTube channel called Lydia VTuber Plays, which backs up all of my gameplay, and I probably played through some of your favorites, and I'm currently playing through Fallout Web. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye bye. Take the blade off carefully since the shaft will be hot. See, look at this guy. He's got a hot shaft.